G'day and welcome. We're super excited to show you through our brand new home. We've got our 2025 Lotus Trooper 19.9 foot. We've had this van for a bit over 3 months now. And when we were building this van back in Victoria, we've kind of themed it like we wanted the dark and stealthy on the outside, but we're calling it Queensland colors, Queensland vibe on the inside. So we've gone really light, Queenslander. We want to be Queenslanders. We basically are, but I guess we still kind of identify as Victorians because that's what our license is. But we want to be Queenslanders. And like when we were designing and building this van, we just like had all these thoughts of like, oh, when we're back up at Queensland at these campsites, etc., looking at the creeks, the beaches, like this is what we were thinking and this is what we have. And we've been up to we've been on Fraser Island, we've been to Holder Flats Campground, which has got this beautiful creek in the front of it, motorbike tracks, forward driving, everything, waterfalls. It's been amazing. So I'm super excited. We're gonna start on the outside. We've changed quite a fair bit this year, enough, and we are stoked. Let's go. All right, starting at the front here, is what we did this year is we actually went 150mm higher on our tunnel boot. The reason we did it last year with the baby Webbers, they went to like the newer style Webbers, which were bigger and taller than what they usually were. So I had to like literally chop up my old Weber and make a mess of it for it to fit. So we went a little bit higher this year, which just does raise the bed a little bit inside, which we'll show you in there shortly. So it's 150mm higher. It probably could have got away with maybe 100mm, but it's beautiful in there. We have our chairs down the side that fit down there perfectly. This is the off-road down under Weber slide that Lotus used. So it's got the brand new baby Weber on there. Fits bloody perfect and it's just absolute greatness. That was a big thing for me there to tick the boxes with all of that. So absolutely stoked. For 2025, they've got a lot of new LC custom stuff. This is the styling pack there. It looks just absolutely ridiculously tough in my opinion. So got that all around the sides there, on the rear there as well, just along the trims there. Just looks absolutely bloody beautiful. Boss stabilizer legs, we always use these. It's absolutely great. So easy to buzz up and down. You can actually lift the whole van up and down as well. So stuck with the dark, stealthy colors. We just absolutely love that. Suits the vibe of our TRX and our whole setup there. We really love the dark outside colors. Underneath, we've got the S&M chassis this year. That's the chassis I use now. So much cleaner. Look absolutely beautiful. We went with the X-Guard. For the wheels and tires this year, I wanted to go just a little bit different to sort of what else was out there. We went with the Dirty Life DT1s. These look absolutely sick. I really like the black with the little gold touch to it. It's really our vibe. I personally wanted to stick with the 17s. I think it's the most perfect combo for a Caravan without going too ridiculously big or small. So we've got the BF Goodrich KM3 tires. We run that on all of our stuff. I just absolutely love them in all conditions. And these are our 285 75 17. We have the wheel spread here, so I think it's about roughly 100mm wheel spread. This is just basis for the balance of the bike on the front. Underneath we have the Cruisemaster M60 shocks. These are just a little bit bigger than standard, bit bigger oil capacity. It's going to be great for heat on corrugations, etc. With the airbags, again, it's amazing. I know some people gone back to the stabilizer legs, level the van like airbags would. I personally wouldn't recommend that. If you do try and do that to like really level the van, it just twists the van up and gets all weird. If you're wanting to do that for leveling the van, go with the airbags. It's going to be worth the money. New windows for 2025. They're nice and dark and tinted, sit nice and flat on the outside. We've got the LC Customs Entertainment Pack. Absolutely love this. This has really gotten us more outside. We bring in the air fryer, the induction cooker out here. We've cooked a fair few of the nights outside now. Watch TV, watch the motorbikes, whatever, watch it on the 32-inch smart TV there. So this has been really, really good. It's got a nice stainless steel top here, and you can actually even, if you're wanting to get rid of that, you can just put this here and have it down there, get a more clear view of the TV. We do workouts out here, etc., like watching YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff. So it's really gotten us outside, which I've been absolutely loving. You've got your speakers, everything. There used to be like a couple of different hatches for all this sort of stuff outside. It's all just in the one here. A couple of USBs. We use again for the induction, etc. outside, the 240 power. You can control the radio from out there as well. And probably the most exciting thing here is we've got the new Cruisemaster BCS. One of the most exciting things about this is now has campsite leveling. So basically what this is, once you set it, it will come preset from the factory, but we just got a nice dead level spot to really set that and recalibrate it so it's spot on to my OCD levels. And whenever you go to a campsite, if it's a bit off, whatever it is, you literally just hit that button there and the van's gonna go to your set height, which 99% of the time, I haven't had to manually touch it. Where we literally just pull up, hit that, it's going to level it. If your jockey wheel's up, down a little bit, it's going to tell you the pitch of that as well. If you need to go up or down a little bit, everything's level, hit that, done. The best thing we did, which is an option and it is an extra, so make sure you're asking for it if you're going through and want to order this on your van, is it actually has the tire inflator and deflator. So this is literally just like you would at a service station. So I haven't got it hooked up at the moment here, but you can literally go here to automatic, set your tire pressure. So I do this for the van. When we're towing the TRX, I'll usually go back to my just road pressures. When I'm towing, I'll bump it back up to 45 PSI. So you literally set your pressure just like you would a servo. You set your pressure there. I've got two air outlets on each side of the van there. So we use this every single day. Our morning routine when we clean the van is we'll vacuum everything inside. We'll actually use the air compressor with a little choo-choo, we call it, because the noise that it makes inside of the van. We'll wipe everything, vacuum everything, then we'll run through the air compressor. Just gets every single little bit of dog hair and all that sort of stuff out of all that. So we use that every single day. But use that, put it onto the tires. It'll tell you what PSI is in the tires at the moment. Literally hit that, boom, it's going to pump up to inflate or deflate to whatever pressure you got there. Absolute game changer. I love this feature. Onto the back of the van, we got the brand new Stealth bar. I think this looks absolutely ridiculous. I honestly think it's the best bar out there. We've got a couple of jerry cans, still got room to put our wood and that in the background there. It just looks so amazing with the shape and everything of the van there. The LC Customs rear drag wing, they refined it this year. I personally wasn't the most biggest fan of it. The last couple of years, it was just a little bit too big for my likings. They refined it. It looks absolutely amazing. Just flow with the back of the van. Again, we've got the styling pack down the back there. I run the Safety Dave double reverse camera here. So this is basically just because I didn't want to have the big screen on the dash of my car. So we have the advanced ICE, it's called, inside the TRX. It's basically all just through the head unit on the inside of the car. So I've got a big, nice, clear, wide view at all times when we're driving down the road, so you can see what's happening there. When we reverse as well, it's nice and clear inside of the car. So it keeps everything nice and clean and simple, just the way that I like it. Underneath the van, we've got 4 water tanks. It's all protected by the checker plate under there. So we run 3 95 litres and a 50 litre, all fresh water. We don't have any dedicated drinking tanks, or we don't have a grey water tank either. We just never need it. We can't stay in national parks anyway. So having more fresh water available for showers, everything, we get way more use out of that. It's got an isolator for each tank. We just empty one tank at a time, usually start from the front, empty and back. And also, same as last year, you got each individual tap there as well to fill each tank. Just plug it into the tap, blast it in. It's nice and easy to fill up the tanks. On the rear there, I've got my RJ45. Once we go inside there, I'll show you how we have our Starlink set up. We do it, it's a little bit different. I think it's the most cleanest, best way. So we run it out here. We've got our Gen 3 Starlink there. And what I also did, I put a little 12-volt socket next to it there, because we might end up getting the Starlink Mini as well. So if I do want to do that, I can plug it in right next to there and have it externally as well. Down the side here, we're very vent free. There's no toilet vent or hatch there. Once you go inside, we've got a brand new toilet in there, and there's no fridge vents this year as well, which looks super clean on the outside. There's a different fridge inside there that are ventless, which I think just really cleans up the whole side of the van. You only have these 2 vents here, which is just for the regulations for the battery system. The chargers under there, which we'll show you in a tick. We've got the disc brakes as well. I absolutely love the disc brakes. Once you experience it, you can't go back. I just like it. It's nice and clean, ventilated. If you're going through dust, water crosses, etc., you're not getting all stuff stuck up in the drum brakes and that. Again, nothing wrong with drum brakes, but once you experience it, you can't go back. We've kept gas this year. We use this for the Weber, obviously, our Truma heater inside as well. We also got the instantaneous hot water system as well. I still personally think it's the best, and that's why we wanted to use gas. We've stuck with the side bed, which we're going to show you inside as well. This is a big benefit of what you get, this tunnel boot here for directly under the bed. So this is kind of like our clean storage, other than I got my blower there, but that's keep my blower nice and clean. All organized by navigator bags under there. So I've got like my motorbike gear under there, got a couple of cords, our Starlink bag, a couple of things for the bike that all sits under there. So that's mega easy. We rarely even have to lift up the bed to get to the storage underneath. And again, another nice big tunnel boot here. Our mat bag usually goes in there, but again, super clean. Even got some ramps in there if I do need to put the bike on the back of the TRX, our little cooker, all organized by navigator bags. Again, it's just nice. And we actually have quite a fair bit of room in there as well. So we don't have a toolbox on the front because we have the bike. This has got the Tub Built Industries bike rack there, so you can get this depending on what your layout, van, etc., whatever it is. Like, it's sort of like a little bit not customizable, but obviously like it's got to make sense to be able to have the bike on there. But people instantly still look at it, think it's ridiculous and how heavy it is. Like this whole thing here, the bike's like 100 kilos. The bike ramp itself is like 15, 20 kilos. So like the big toolboxes these days are 80, 90 kilos. So by the time you go and put some tools, a Weber and whatever, or mountain bikes on top, having this here, it's honestly lighter than us having a massive toolbox full of gear. This is my 2025 KTM 500, by the way. How bloody good does it look? It's so good to be riding, and I got knee surgery at the start of the year, and I was actually meant to be a full ACL, and I actually wasn't going to be able to ride this whole year, but I ended up just getting my half my meniscus removed, so half my knee is gone, no ACL, no meniscus, whatever, and I'm actually feeling pretty good. Enjoying the bike. I couldn't go without this thing. I do get quite a few messages from guys saying like, should I take the bike? And look, it comes down to personal preference. I've had a little bit of time without it. Had a mountain bike on there, didn't really enjoy it. Having the bike on there is the best thing ever. They got a brand new stealth solar panel up there as well. This is a part of the LC custom range as well, so that fits a 250 watt solar panel there. I've actually got 1,550 watts of solar on the roof, which I'm stoked about. It's something I really wanted to do this year. We couldn't physically fit another panel up there, but what we did instead is we replaced a couple of the 200s with the 250s. So we really made the most of the roof. We don't have any skylights or anything like that. Like we did just have the Caravan on top, the aircon and the shower hatch, that's it. We've also gone and deleted the TV antenna this year as well, again, to get a little bit more roof space, and we honestly just never even plugged the TV in again, and it's the best thing ever. You don't have to see all the bullshit on the news. Also run some external panels as well. We've got about 600 watts, so it's two 300 panels of the iTech World ones. They're not my most favorite panels. I personally prefer the Kick-Ass ones, but they're a little bit too big and bulky, but you get maybe 17 amps out of those ones. With the iTech World ones, I mean, look, they are pretty cheap, but I'm all for paying for premium stuff. But some of the big 2-3 grand panels only give you 8-9 amps. So the iTech ones, it's again, when you get into the good, nice solar weather now, you'll get anywhere from 9 to 14, 15 amps max out of each, possibly. So look, maybe about 30 amps, you know, total you can sort of get out of that, which does make a big difference in the long run. But off the roof there, again, we're only just getting into the nice sort of solar weather now, but I've seen sort of 80, 90 amps, but I know for sure I'm about to get 100 amps off the roof with this thing just from the solar, 1,550 watts itself. On the front here, we've still got the gas bottles there. I just think it's a must. We love cooking on gas, love the gas heater, all that stuff I mentioned before. The Boss Black Ops jockey wheel just makes life so simple. On the front here, they've got the DO45, which comes standard. We run the little navigator bag over the top there just to protect it all from the sun, because once it's blazing there, you can wreck all that sort of stuff. On the front here as well, I use a 120 amp Anderson plug, because the TRX can get 100 amps from the alternator. It's got a 250 amp alternator, and I can get 100 amps of charge into our system here off the car, which is ridiculous, which we're going to show you there in a minute, which I'm pretty sure, are we done? Let's go in.
All right, welcome to the inside. These colors, as you can see behind us, are completely different to what we've had in the past, and these colors I have been dreaming of for years. So I finally just bit the bullet and I was like, no, Josh, I'm choosing the colors inside, you don't get a say. And he was like, oh, you weren't too sure, were you?
I've learned the hard way in other years.
Anyway, he just put the trust in me. Once we got the van and he saw the colors, he was like, wow, you nailed it.
I love it. It feels so good in here.
Even though the layout is the same as every 19.6, obviously this one's 19.9, but every 19.6 layout that we've had compared to this, it feels bigger in here because of the white, light, bright colours. I believe that's why.
We loved our neutral, we've gone neutral, dark, loved them all.
Yeah.
But again, we're Queenslanders now,
it
so
just hits different. Yeah, it's like that coastal, beachy.
Beautiful.
It's our beach shack.
It's beautiful. It feels beautiful, but the first thing which I'm excited, as soon as you walk in the door, I did something a little bit different this year, which we just sort of come up with the idea ourselves. And the only thing we got full red arc on here, which we'll dive into in a minute. The only thing I don't like about the red arc stuff is the Red Vision screen looks like it's from 1921. It's just so old, and having it on the wall there, I'm like, nah, it's gonna wreck the vibe that we're going here for. So what we did is we actually got an iPad holder, got that in there, and we went and bought an iPad, and we got them to put a USB little charger in there behind us. That's sitting in there charging all the time. And what we've done is we've just got the Red Arc app on there. So look, the Red Arc app on a tablet looks completely different to what it does on your phone. And the phone one still looks pretty dated as well, but
this one looks really good.
This one looks sick. So we can customize it, all the buttons, the tanks, the battery, solar, everything all up there. So as soon as you walk in, it looks mint. And also, like, we can watch, you know, YouTube, etc., SoundCloud. Like we play YouTube, SoundCloud videos every single day, so we have that going up there with the clips, whatever, through the speakers of the van, just through the Bluetooth, and I think it's absolutely bloody amazing. So if you were to go, I don't have an issue if you were going to go like really off-road corrugations. You can just literally like clip it out of there. I'd put on the bed, but yeah, we haven't had a problem with it yet. But that looks absolutely bloody beautiful. And with the roof as well, it's an interlocking fiberglass roof. We actually got to see this at the factory before we went on the van. It is absolutely solid. And the new thing we got as well is to have fiberglass walls in here too, which is I think our van was one of the first to have that in as well. So it gives that nice, I still give it a little bit of glossy sort of look down the side. We've got most of it covered, but just, yeah, it's nice and it's just nice and clean. It really gives that little bit of extra, just, I don't know, shine vibe, whatever it is. But yeah, it's awesome. With the side bed, the thing we love most about it, we don't run the outside pantry or nothing like that. We just keep it nice and open there. So just, we like the big space in between the bed there. It's massive. You can get into your clothes easily, get changed, etc. We run the side table down here as well, so we can put things there for the bed, etc. And we got the wireless charging pad as well. So
that's your side.
My phone goes there during the night and charges that. We've got 240 and a USB down there as well if you want to charge some devices and sit it on the bench there. Underneath, that's where we keep all of our shoes, nice and neatly in there. And again, you've got all your clothes in there, more than enough storage. Across the top as well.
You've got half of it's yours.
Relax.
Not all my clothes are in the side one.
It's full of black shirts. But I've got our storage above there as well, and that's it. We actually have 1 or 2 spare cupboards in here. Like, that's how much shit
minimal
we don't take with us. We've got the Truma gas heater. Screen for it is over in the corner there. You also got the switch there, which is for your bathroom light. We've got our Sirocco up on the leather there, so it's just a nice perfect spot for us and Georgia. And we've got the one just here behind the behind the couch here as well. It's for when the computers, etc. lounge room, and we call it Georgia's fan because she sleeps on the side of the bed there. We put the fan on her on the timer for a couple of hours, and it puts her to sleep. And you want to tell me your little hat holder up the top there and why?
My Caravan used to get stored in the cupboard and the brim just went all whacked out. So now we've got a little hat holder up there. I've got some little plants in there as well. I think it looks amazing. It just breaks up like that leather color that you can see behind us, and it just ties in. I think it looks really nice.
No, I like it. And I think this, yeah, with the leather down there, we delete the Fusion radio panel and that from the side there. Again, just keep it nice and clean. I think that's an extra that we did there as well. And again, you can see the bed, because we've lifted the tunnel boot 150mm, the bed does sit high, which I think is awesome. Again, I'd maybe go 125 to 100. It's probably a smidge bigger than we need to. And not going to lie, the first week, a handful of times we both hit our head.
We might have had some bruises.
Hit our head on the cupboards when we sat ourselves, because obviously the bed's higher on the overhead cover. But we haven't done it for months. We haven't done it for ages now.
No,
so
I think we're used to it now. Our bedding behind us, when we put photos up on our socials, we got heaps of questions about it. All of our bedding, towels, everything, cushions, they're all from Adair's. It's just easier, just one stop. I get everything that I need and I'm out. But for all the colours in our van, if you want a list of all those, they're going to be on our website, travelingcampers.com.au. You'll be able to see more photos of the van and a bit more of a written detail of our van and why we've chosen what we've chosen.
Alright, moving into our living room, we stick with the straight lounge. We've had nearly all lounges, and I just think, again, just keeps it nice and open in here. In the cupboards up here, again, we've got in here we've got our Starlink. So what we have is, this is the Starlink Gen 3, so I run the Starlink up here. In behind there, it's got a little RJ45 connection up there, and that runs obviously internally in the van to the RJ45 that I showed you out there. So this is just plugged in 240 there, and then we'll externally plug the Starlink dish outside. What we also got here as well, this is our UFI security camera. So we've run security cameras now for quite a while. These ones here, they're just under $2,000. We've got them from JB Hi-Fi, so it comes with 4 of these. Got a little solar panel on top of there as well, which is cool. But
never have enough solar.
So yeah, this is actually powers the van as well. But we just USB charge because they don't really see that much sun. But we've charged them twice since we've had them, so they last ages. And I usually actually leave them turned on. We keep them up here in a little navigator bag. So we've got some cables in there and our cameras in there as well. So these are super handy. I just have them portable. Like I don't want to give them my secret locations, but this thing is wired hot at all times. So I actually caught someone stealing my Nike shoes from the Caravan park in Rockhampton the other week, the bastard. So you can't leave anything outside, unfortunately. These are awesome. I'll just zip tie one up to the awning, like when we're at sort of sketchy caravan parks or whatever, or just I think they're absolutely amazing. When we go out to the gym or dinners, whatever, leave Georgia in here, we'll just have a couple around so we can watch her, hear her, in case the aircon, like my worst nightmare is like if the inverter shits itself or something, it's a 40-degree day and she's here, whatever, we can hear the aircon's on, she's safe, everything's good. These have been a game changer. Plenty of overhead cupboard space. Again, got my laptop in there and nothing in it. That's where our camera bag goes. So we are very minimalist people, but splashback behind there. Couch looks absolutely bloody beautiful, and we've benchmarked.
It's book match.
Book
we
matched.
watch a lot of luxury homes on YouTube.
Mikhail's like, say like Inez and say it's book match. I don't know what the fuck that means. But the bulkheads are the same colour as the table and the bench top here, which looks nice and schmick. Got our M guard up here as well. This is our EMF blockers, blocks us from all the radiation here. It wasn't until we got this, I didn't know much about it, but like we're literally sitting on a shit ton of battery here, solar, Starlink, laptop. I think this is a must for a Caravan. Since we've had this, touch wood, I haven't had a migraine since. Usually I'll be up late, my laptop working, Zoom calls, etc. All the sort of stuff that we do. Touch wood, since then I haven't. I'd usually guarantee wake up with migraine. So I haven't since. It's been an absolute game changers from Enagic. This is the business and products we've been building for 5 years. And I'm excited to show you another couple of the ones we use as well. But I'm going to pull this up here. We've got something pretty exciting under here. Check this out under here. We are back to 900 amps of lithium battery. These are the brand new 300 amp Red Arc batteries, which have just come out. We were the first people to get a hold of these. These are actually prototype batteries that had sitting there. And I got wind of them at the Lotus factory. Our van was like 1 or 2 days due to get the batteries put in. I sort of got word that these may or may not be, they may or might not have some. And we made a couple of calls and we're able to make it happen, which I'm super stoked. So these are freaking awesome. Look, you're gonna laugh at this. This is obviously, this has a cover on top here. So yes, all the little pussies out there, there's usually a cover on here for the regulations for the batteries. I've zipped this off. This is the first time I've taken this off to film this video for you. And what I noticed is one of the batteries wasn't turned on.
So we actually weren't back to 900 amps,
so
were we?
I'm on 900 amps from today with you. We're doing this together. So they have a little bit, you can turn them on individually, each battery. It's got a little, it shows you how much they're like, they're almost fully charged here at the moment. The little lights flashing there for each battery. And I'm like, these lights aren't on this back one there. And when I pressed it, it wasn't turned on. So I'm impressed by these. I thought I had 900 amps. I was kind of like, I'm like, oh, it's draining a little bit quicker than I thought, but we use a lot of appliances in here. So I'm like, does make sense, but yeah, I don't know. If that's what I got out of 600 amps, then 600 amps is great. So now I'm stoked to have 900 amps. So stay tuned to how that's going. But super neat, everything in there. I'm absolutely stoked with this. But yeah, now I'm back to 900 amps. I'm stoked with that. But let's go along here to the charging. Very neatly on the other side of our couch here, we've got the LC Customs power stacks. This is basically what they've created. So it's nice and easy and simple. We've got all the fuses and shunts, etc. on the front here, so it's all nice and labeled, so if something was to trip, it's there nice and easy if you're not really that knowledgeable on power, etc. And it's got all the inverters, chargers, all in one, and it's literally got a massive Anderson plug at the back that you can literally unplug that. If you have an issue with it or something like that, you can literally pull it out. They can send you a new one while they're dealing with whatever could be going on with anything under there. So it's nice and super easy and mega clean with how it sits under here. And also the Red Arc Alpha 100 amp charger, which again, it's an absolute monster thing. We had on our previous van as well. So again, basically for traveling down the road, we can pull 100 amps off the TRX. It obviously favors solar first. So most times when we're driving, whether there's much solar or not, we're basically getting 100 amps in while we're driving down the road, which is great for the 900 amps that we have now to fill that up. So I've also got the brand new, this just come out as well not too long ago. I've got a 50 amp, it's called the Alpha 50 amp charger in there as well. And basically what I've done, I've got 2 Anderson plugs in each corner of the van. That's just for external solar only. So that 50 amp charger there is just wide for the external solars. Again, I can get 30 amps off that possibly. So that's been great in there as well. And all of the solar off the roof all goes to the 100 amp Alpha. Cruising on into the kitchen here, we've got again nice flat bench top here. We don't run a cooktop anymore. There's a gas cooker. I did love the gas cooker, but we've just been using the induction cooktop. We've got a little Westinghouse one there, which again we can use it inside, outside. It works great. And we've also deleted the oven here this year as well, because we have added just a little bit of gear. We wanted to try and cut a little bit of weight somewhere as well. But the convection oven in there, I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss it. We have the air fryer there, which is amazing. It is actually quite big though. But the one thing I miss about it, with the air fryers, you can't just whack something in the microwave for 20 seconds. That's the one thing that I miss from that. So personal choice, but again, it's given us a lot of flexibility to just cook This is all nice and free in here. Inside, outside, we've got a hell of a ton of cupboard space in there as well. And up here, this is where we've got the Red Vision as well. So yes, we've obviously got the iPad there, but the actual Red Vision screen main hub is up here as well. All of the fuses here for the solar panels are all up here nice and neatly. So again, if anything was to go wrong, it's very easy and quickly just to go and get to that again. Very minimalist up here, got some protein stuff and that in there. We've got the floor-to-ceiling pantry here. This is a must. Michaela absolutely loves that. So all of our food, everything goes in there. Nice bougie little kettle there. And we've got a little USB charger there behind because we sort of charge like some batteries or phone, etc. on the bench there. Got a K water ionizer. This is the Japanese medical certified water ionizer. We have the best water everywhere we go. Cleaning water, everything. We use this in our washing machine. We basically have no chemicals in this house, and it's just absolutely perfect. And what we actually did this year as well is, yes, the gold is a little bit of a different color. We had to source this tap from somewhere in Melbourne. We run a pre-filter as well, so that gets rid of all fluoride, forever chemicals, all of the BS that's in tap water and bottled water. We get rid of all of that. We actually got the pre-filters installed underneath here this time, and that goes up through our little, what's this tap called again? It's just a second tap. I don't know what it's called.
It's just a drinking tap.
Just a drinking tap, okay. Just a drinking tap through there, so okay, it goes onto there, so that is separate underneath through our pre-filters on there, and we just used our normal tap there just for washing dishes, etc. But I think that's it. Got a Caravan up there, the Dometic Fresh Jet. You can they got an app now, so I don't know if that's new or not, but I only figured this out like not too long ago. They got a Dometic app on there, so you can see the room temperature, turn the aircon on, off, whatever, adjust it all from the bed, turn the lights on, etc. Very important message from Michaela behind the camera that we have the little drop kick panel down there. We actually utilize that. She's laughing behind it. We utilize that and have it. You can just come in here. It's just weird of us both standing here. But we put our toilet paper and etc. Down below the kick panel there. That's Michaela's very important. We'll both stand here before to film like, no, this is weird. So you stuck with me talking. Before we go into the bathroom, we've got our pull-out bin down here, which again, it's just perfect. We've got a bit of storage in that behind there as well, but that works out to be nice and neat. This is the new Dometic ventless fridge. Again, it sits, I think it's the same capacity. It does fit. I think the cavity's a bit smaller, but they made a nice custom LC vent up here as well, which is perfect for the venting is behind the fridge there. But again, but it's not externally through the vents outside. So it's awesome. You can open the door from both ways. To my understanding, the only thing I don't like about this is just the handles are just a bit metal and flimsy, kind of give it a cheap feel. That's the only thing I think they could definitely do better with that. Dometic and lift your game a little bit, but everything else there, it fits perfect, ventless. That is awesome. Below the couch here, we've got a USB holder there for our M guard up there, and if we want to charge a phone, we've also got a 240 outlet there as well, because again, this is where we sit here, do our work, etc. All that sort of stuff goes down here for our laptop chargers there as well.
Coming back into the bathroom now, the last bit of the inside of our van, and this is where we have gained the extra 3 inches of space to make it a 19'9" rather than a 19'6", and that is because we've got these mirrored bathroom cupboards. So rather than just having a mirror on the wall and then the overhead cupboards, the mirror goes all the way up, which is awesome for Josh because he was too tall with the overhead cupboards last time. So when he was like checking his hair or doing his hair, he would have to bend down and check it because he's too tall, but now he can see it's fine. So he's got one side, I've got one side, all the pink stuff is my side, the hardly anything side is his. As you can see, plenty of storage. We've even got some basically bare space up here as well. And what I also love is because it's extra 3 inches long, the drawers and the cupboard space have also gained that extra 3 inches space. So we have a ton of storage in here that like we have not filled up, but it's very handy to have. Beside me here, we've actually got something pretty exciting. It's called a welding toilet, Klasana C1. Basically what it is, it's like one big long bag. And as you do what you need to do, you press the flush button, and what it will do is bring 2 little welds together and heat seal it. And then it rolls itself through and opens up a new bag for you to use. And once it's empty, down the bottom, it's like a little bin. You just pull it out and it basically looks like this. So you can see there's like 3 different sections. This one's empty, it doesn't have anything in it, but this is what the bags look like. So as you can see, plenty of room to do your business in each one, and you can choose all different sizes, so they don't have to be this small. I think one of the bags can actually be like the full size of these 3. But in saying that, when you first get it, it is a little complicated to use. Once you wrap your head around it, the different size bags and whatnot, we have had a couple of incidents choosing like the wrong size bags, having incidents where bags break, leak, that sort of thing. But because of the bucket underneath, it catches everything.
And the only one thing with me behind the camera is what I find as a dude, I can officially stand up to pee now, which I've found that I've only done
haven't been able to do that.
I've only done it once or twice. Now I'm like permanently a chick that sits down to wee. But what I found is, one, in the morning sometimes you can get like residue condensation, and when your Johnson goes in the toilet, sometimes it'll touch the bag.
Is this too much information?
It's kind of damp. So that's one thing that I don't love about it. But overall, again, no smell, but when you freshly go to the bathroom,
yeah,
there is a bit going on.
There is a bit of a smell. Obviously, there's no SOG, there's no ventilation or anything with this, because it does seal. The bags are completely like, you can't smell anything through the bag. But if Josh goes to the toilet and makes it really stinky, it's a bit smelly for a little bit after it, but it goes away.
And it also is, let's not lie, it's expensive to run. Those bags are expensive.
The bags itself are around $50, so you get 2 lots of those bags. But we tend to buy an extra lot each time just so we're stocked up, because we don't want to run out. Otherwise, we won't be able to use our toilet at all. Because we've gone with the gold pack, everything in the bathroom is also gold. Our towel rails, toilet roll holder, taps, shower as well, everything's gold. What we also do is we add an extra towel rail just above the toilet to put our foot mat on. That way, Josh's towel and my towel can dry completely, and we're not taking up any space trying to dry the foot mat as well. Back here we've actually got a larger washing machine. This is a 3.2 kilo. So as you can see, it comes right to the top. Because the washing machine is bigger, we just basically load all of our dirty clothes into the washing machine. We've stuck with the larger shower again. It just gives us so much room in there. And in our shower is one of our favorite products, our Anespa Mineral Iron Spa. It's literally like showering in a natural hot spring. It contains 3 stones, one of them being a tufa stone, which is literally taken from a Japanese hot spring. What these stones do is they add minerals into the water, which softens the water. And there's also a filter in there which removes all the harmful chemicals that you don't want going onto your skin and hair. And to keep everything super neat in the shower, we've gone with some silicone holders. They literally just adhere to the wall, and we have one each just to keep all of our stuff in there. The soap keeps everything neat up off the ground. Well, that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed having a look through our beautiful home. And look, we choose to live again in a caravan because we are just, excites me every time. We're just so addicted to the freedom and flexibility. This is why we personally choose to live in a caravan, because we can literally, these days we like being around some more cities-ish. Our goals this year is to optimize our health. I'm probably 10 kilos lighter than you saw me last time. Mikhail's probably 6-7 kilos lighter. So we're just optimizing our health, feeling amazing. We basically just go to the gym every day and just eat good food and just loving life. And then we can enjoy the beaches, and we can be out here. I've been doing a lot of motorbike riding, full driving. You can have a flowing creek as your front yard. You can be in a gravel pit. You can be in a nice sort of farm stay like this, or you can be near the close, city stuff that you want to do some shopping or whatever. We are just addicted to it, and that's just why we just love caravanning so much. To have something so luxurious as this, like, we don't go without. It's literally just a 5-star hotel or beautiful luxury home on wheels. So I hope that helped. I hope it got you a little bit of inspiration or whatever it is for your van, your build or whatever, or maybe just to get out and enjoy whatever the hell you're doing. But that's us. Again, we haven't been posted that many YouTube videos, just sort of whenever we feel like it pops up. And we felt like bringing this to you today. So hope you have the best day, week, end of the year, whatever it is, whenever the hell you watch this. And again, go to our website, travelingcampus.com.au. We've got a brand new website up there. We'll chuck a couple of free resources of just the colours, everything. Everything we've done to our van will be on there in a nice simple list for you, and you can do what you want to it.